In the last video, we have completed the closed list, and with this, now we can retrace the path. So we can go from the last position, from the last node, and following the parenting to the starting node. Let's try to implement this. Back to our code, and let's create here a method to retrace the path. So let's say under float distance here, I will create here a new method, call it retrace path, and this method will retrace a list of nodes. So list of nodes, call this method retrace path, and in retrace path you are going from the start node to the end node. So that your node start node and node end node. All right, and you will get your path. You will just simply create here a new variable of type list node of nodes and call it path, and create here and create this list. Okay, now we'll create a variable current node current node, and as a current node we'll set our end node. So we are going from the ending, from the last node. So our current node is currently end node, and we'll be continuing the loop while current node is not equal our start node. Okay, and then just follow the parenting. So first let's get your path and add there your current node. So that should be your last one, because we have assigned end node to the current node. And then just search for the parent and reassign the current node. So your new current node will be current node parent. Okay? Okay, so the current node is the last node. Okay, follow this. Your current node is the last node, so 4, 4. You're adding this 4, 4 into the list. So you can imagine that's your first list, is this 4, 4. All right. And then you are searching for the current node parent. So you're getting the current node parent, which is 4, 3. Okay. And assigning it as the current node, continuing in a while loop. So next iteration in the while loop, you get this current node, which is a 4, 3, and add it to the path. And then you again search for the 4, 3 parents. You will look into the list. So 4, 3 parent is 4, 2. See here. And you will assign it as a current node and continue again in the while loop. And this will continue until the current node is not equal to the start node. So you should get, with this, you should get to 0, 1. And 0, 1 parent is 0, 0. Okay, so here 0, 0 will be your current, your start node, so the while loop will break. And when it breaks, you will just add the last node, which is your start node. So you just add your path, and you will add your here your start node. That will be the last node you will add. And now you have this path here. Where I'm going here. This path here. 4, 4, 4, 3, 4, 2. Okay, not exactly the same numbers, but you get this path in reverse order. So now we just need to reverse it to get it from the beginning. So just write here path dot reverse. Now we can just return the path, and this will get you the path. Okay? So start from the end, continue the loop until the node is not equal to start node. This will add you find all the parents and add them to the list. When this will jump out of the while loop, you just need to add here a start node, reverse it, and return the path. And this will retrace you the entire path. Copy this, go up here in here, and here we'll retrace the path. So let's write here path or found path. I don't want to call it found path or is a path equal retrace path between the start node and the end node. Okay, and we can debug log it out. So path, and here will be path. Okay, so let's save it. Let's go to Unity. Okay, let's wait for recompile, and we'll be done. So let's run the game. Okay, and here you have it. That's your path. That's your entire path. What you have. Okay, and it should correspond with our movements. When you will go to scene and the warrior, and I will place the warrior as exactly that minus 12, 6, so minus 12 and minus 6. That's my left bottom position. It looks like I'm down here, but not really. I'm on minus 12, 6, which is the left bottom position of the tile, which is correct. Then I'm going to minus 11, as you see in the log, minus 11, minus 10, and so on. So this will follow the entire path like this. This will go like this. Okay, of course they're not moving yet, but yeah. You can stop the game before we'll implement more things. What we want to get from the find path is not actually return void. This will not return anything, but we would like to return the found path. So instead of the void, just return here a list of nodes. This will get you a couple of errors because we cannot return empty here. So you can either return null, here, or you just return empty path, and that's probably better. So just return here a new list of node, which will be empty list, like this. Okay, and here, as you have found path, we can remove this and return here path. And in this last case, debug log, we can just return here again just an empty list, like this. And here you have it, the entire path. Amazing. Okay, now we just need to update our AI agent, or how we call it, AI pawn, to work with this path. And yeah, let's take a look at this in the next lecture. See you there. Cheers.